Guys doing? I got three things here to show you. And I'm going to dive into all of these in depth for a minute, so stay tuned. First thing I want to show you is I grabbed Mitchell's versus the Machines finally because I went to Target and I was looking for Scream and they didn't have the 4K, so I passed. And I went into Walmart. They didn't have the 4K. And I was like, damn it. And Walmart has this exclusive poster edition, all that, and I don't want to pay shipping, so I just passed on that. I will get the new Scream movie at some point on 4K, but I might order it just from Walmart's website because if you get the Walmart exclusive, it comes with a poster, and I want that poster, but I also don't know if I want to pay the shipping because God, I do not. But we'll see. I'll get it at some point, but. Yeah, I was late to buying this simply for a couple reasons. When this came out in December, I didn't have the money, so it's just been sitting in my cart because I just didn't get it yet. And I wish I had pre-ordered it, but I didn't have the money. Christmas time was pretty tight, and this year will be a little bit easier, but it's still going to be hard because Christmas is insanity. But whatever. And this is on Netflix, and I didn't really see any point to really grabbing it yet. Like, I was waiting for it to get cheaper, and $15 was the right price. And I went and said I was glad I went to Target, right? Because if I could have ordered it off of Amazon for this price, and it's free shipping, I got Prime, whatever. But to me, it was like, okay, I could do that, but there's no guarantee of a slipcover, and this slipcover is beautiful. I love the shine on it. It says all new mini movie, which is Robocop 7, the final chapter. And I will say this edition is crazy good. This is why I wish I had pre-ordered it. First of all, we have hours of special features, including Katie's extended cinematic bonanza cut, deleted scenes, filmmakers' commentary, how a group of passionate weirdos and made a big animated movie, how to make sock puppets, how to make Katie face cupcakes, Katie's cabinet of forgotten weirdos, tons of special features, an extended cut. I had no idea that was on this, and this is not something that's advertised on the slipcover. It's just advertising special features in a little short film, and then you have a director's commentary, filmmaker's commentary, right? I'm assuming that's gotta be the director's. So, yeah, and then that's not it. That's not all. You open this up here, and you get director notes inside the mind of Katie Mitchell, and this is a little book where you can read little things. It's got all kinds of cool artwork and stuff. You get a little booklet in here, and as Heath from Serial at Midnight would say, I love a booklet. And then you get some really neatly designed, disc, Blu-ray, and DVD with different artwork, very distinct. Just an incredible package. If you don't have this, $15 at Target right now, and on Amazon. It's great. I wish this movie had won Best Animated Feature. I love Encanto. Don't get me wrong. I was very tempted to buy the vinyl earlier today, but this is much better than that, I think, personally. But that's just me. Chucky Season 1. I pre-ordered this because I watched the first couple episodes. I believe both of them are up on YouTube. And that's basically where I watched them. I think it was the first two. It might have just been one, but whatever. And I liked them. And I love Chucky. I got all 7 movies. I also have the remake of Child's Play, which it's not terrible. But, I have all the movies, so why not have the show? And I'm going to definitely dive into this. What's really great about the Chucky franchise is that it basically is constantly done by the same people, right? Like the same creators are still working on it. Same thing with Scream, and up until the latest one, right? It was always Wes Craven directed all of them, and then he gets to the newest one and he didn't direct it. But but for the most part, the creators of Chucky, like we're talking not the remake stuff, but like just OG Chucky, like the classic Chucky, is just their little baby that they keep doing what they want with it. And some of it all doesn't work, but at least it's fun at the end of the day, almost always. The only time I didn't think it was fun was Seed of Chucky. So, and then you have, so I was very shocked it came as a slipcover, but it's a nice slipcover. You get disc 1, and I really like there's episode listings behind the disc, inside artwork, things like that. That is really neat. So for $25, I think it's fair. You might, but I would say if you really don't need to grab this right now, if you really don't feel like you need to, I would wait. Probably gonna get it. It'll probably go down to 20. And sometimes popular TV shows like this get like $10, $8, on Black Friday, like seasons. So sometimes it's good to wait on those things. And then we have Robocop 4K from Arrow Video. Now, I only have one other Arrow Video title, which is the Flash Gordon 4K. And as soon as I heard this was coming out, I was like, holy shit, I gotta grab this. There's also another company, I think it's Blue Underground. I might be wrong about that. They are remastering the Robocop live-action series onto Blu-ray, which had never been released to DVD or 4K or whatever else format there is out there. So that's one of the first times ever, right? And there's just a lot of great love for Robocop out there. Hopefully we can get some releases of the various animated series and some 4K releases of the Robocop sequels, because there are a couple sequels. They're not the greatest. They're definitely not as good as the first movie, and that's why I have this set here, which this is the Robocop Trilogy. It has Robocop, the original, the second one, and the third one. And I don't own the remake, not for any particular reason other than I just haven't got it yet. But yeah, so now I have the first one in 4K, and I got the big box version, because if you know Arrow Video, they put out a big box limited edition, and you get that edition, and then they make like a standard slipcover edition later down the line. So I went with the big box edition because I was super excited about it. I love Paul Verhoeven's kind of sci-fi trilogy, and Paul Verhoeven, if you don't know, he did like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall, like the original. He did Starship Troopers, and then he did RoboCop. That is his sci-fi trilogy. Like, I'm not saying that they're connected movies at all. I'm saying that they're all very similar movies, where they're all movies that are very sci-fi oriented, but they have a political or a thematic thing that they're trying to get across to you through this lens of being a sci-fi movie. And that's what's really neat about them, and I absolutely adore them because of that. And this is no exception to that. So you got this 4K here. You got Omni Consumer Products on the back there, and then you got the front, which looks great. The only now, if you have the previous Arrow Video edition, this might piss you off. They did use the same exact artwork from the Blu-ray, but I get it. But to me, I never got that Blu-ray, so doesn't really affect me, but I do agree that is a definite complaint. Then you get a poster, as you do with most Arrow Video titles, and it is reversible, so you can do this side or this side. I personally prefer this one because I think it just represents the movie a lot better, but that's just me. But that's cool. You get that. You get a humongous ass booklet. Like, this booklet is huge. And it's got, some a lot of text and cool images in there, so that's really cool. Can't wait to dive into that. Very beautiful booklet. And then you have the actual case here. It has the same artwork. Is it reversible? Oh, yep, it is. You have a reversible cover art. So let's show you that real quick. Bam! Oh shit, that looks so good. I love that. I'm not changing that back. And you get a sticker. Warning, this property is protected by Robocop. This might have to go on my laptop or my well, I don't know. I don't want it to get damaged on my pinboard, so I'm not gonna put it there, but that's cool. And then you have, you know, these stills from the movie, some cool images and stuff. Some cool stuff there. So you get about a few of those. And then you get into this and you get a 4K director's cut. And then you get the theatrical cut. And that's basically, you get that. And then there's a ton of special features on here. But yeah, this is the Robocop 4K. When I pre-ordered this, it was at a price of $32. I think that is fair, because a standard 4K you're paying $30, and you're getting so much more than a standard 4K in this box set. That is too good of a deal. Seeing this package, I can understand why these titles are $50 because you are getting so much stuff in it. It's still a little high for me personally, but you know, from now on, I will be looking into these Arrow Video 4Ks because this is fantastic. I haven't watched this yet, so I have no idea how the transfer is. I have heard great things from reviewers who've gotten this early. The reason I got this early, because it's technically not release date, is just because my Amazon Prime tends to ship my pre-orders a day early, or if not the day of. But yeah, so this is awesome. Very excited to watch Robocop in 4K. And then I'll probably watch the sequels alongside it, even though I'm not watching those in 4K.